There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Play action. It's Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On third down, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Here's Patterson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and 11 at the 41. Now Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Here's Rodgers. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's got this down to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn into a...
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A good run on first down. It's got him very close to the line to gain, just shy of the 35.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan, his second touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think? Yeah, I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing now is Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie A.J. Terrell. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Ryan to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Third and long. It's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This is fielded at the 7. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 16-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. On 1st down, Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain at 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Rodgers again now. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Ryan, he's going to wind up and air it out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On play action, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Come on with it, man. And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
On third down, Ryan. Got a man, it's Patterson complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. On first down, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by, and I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Ryan's pass intercepted. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Taking a shot for Samuel. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Rodgers now on first down. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He'll get it. Oh, he coughed it up. And the Falcons grab it.
Years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? It looks like they're ready to go.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
I know I'm one of those that overuses certain terms, and this one, explosive, is what we use for a lot of receivers, but that's Calvin Ridley. Nice catch there, and not only is he explosive, he's been very productive. Since being drafted in 2018, one of the top touchdown rates in the league as a wide receiver.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Patterson on the carry. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I
would
don't
do
even know
for them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
They'll take over at their own 32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Quick throw from Ryan here to Ridley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st down.
The 1st down carry for Davis. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
That's the 11-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that one. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers get a score closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence that they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. This one caught by Ridley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Falcons.
Here's Davis. He'll try and run some clock. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on the big tight end, Holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now it's Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
On 2nd down now. It's Patterson. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. Ryan wants to throw it. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw again is Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On 1st down, Patterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. So for the Falcons, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1.